Hello, and welcome to the bathroom. Does anyone remember Welcome to the Bathroom? It was a tweet back in the 2000s. Welcome to the bathroom, it said. It was from an account. It's just called Bathroom. It's at Bathroom. One tweet. Only made one single tweet. Welcome to the bathroom. Let me see if I can find Welcome to the Bathroom. Welcome to the bath... Oh, here it is. Get ready. Welcome to the bathroom. This is what the internet used to be like. It's what we've lost. Welcome to the bathroom. This was the whole account. The whole account was just, it was the bathroom. Welcome to the bathroom. Welcome to the bathroom. The internet is quite different now. We don't... Before Welcome to the Bathroom, before that, there was the bathroom wall. This was way back in the day. I think this was a website in the late 90s. The bathroom wall was... The idea was there was a wall in a bathroom. So the background art of this website was this... It's a wall. And you would leave comments on the wall. You would go to the bathroom wall and you would leave a comment like people do in the bathroom where they write on the wall in the stall or something. This is a very early social media site. And sometimes I would go on I would go to the bathroom wall website and be like, has anyone else written on the bathroom wall? And sometimes they hadn't. You know, the internet was such back in the day that sometimes whole days would go by and people wouldn't post on the bathroom wall. Can you imagine going to a social media site and just no one's posted anything that day? No way. No one's posted anything at all. Well, welcome to the Video Game Valley. Beautiful day today. Perfect 72 degrees out. Playing Virtua Fighter Kids on the Sega Saturn. Virtua Fighter Kids. Looking forward to seeing those children attack each other. I think maybe that's one of the reasons it's the Video Game Valley. I like the idea of setting up virtual places. I like the idea of a website, a place on the internet, not just being a like a blank, a series of boxes, but instead it's a skeuomorphic representation of a real life thing. Let's look at this ship again. I'm into Kong Studio. I don't know what Kong Studio is. What's Kong Studio? Just got off Heavenly Cubes. Hope you enjoyed the cubes. I just finished my next cartoon, coming out within the next week. Just finished my new cartoon, coming out soon. Let's do cartridge RAM. True Motion, registered trademark of the Duck Corporation. Sega presents. What do you present, Sega? Yeah, that's Sarah from Virtua Fighter. Wait, what's she looking at? Well, it's... What the heck? It's her, but... Some sort of child homunculus. They're all homunculized. Why are the child heads so much bigger than the adult heads? You did it, Wolf Jr. Hey, look at this cool guy, who's also a baby. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that head, my god. Why is the old man baby an old man baby? These are the questions I've had since I was a child. You would think that the old man, when he was a child, would have been a child instead of an old man. But I guess some people are just born as old men. Whoa. Virtual Fighter Kids. Oh, hey, Robert. You should do Clay World Kids. You should do Clay World, but they all act like children, which is very different than regular Clay World. Are you one elf or two elves? Clay World, but they're just smaller. Yeah, you're gonna have a whole series that's called Clay World Kids, and you just pitched up voices. Yeah, you just stretch the video so that they're shorter, and pitch the sound up. And it's the exact same videos. You just I saw that old man. No damage. I could do no damage. Yeah, let's just cheat. Let's make it impossible to to lose. Practice. Yeah, I want a big stage. Ranking mode, combo, yeah. Arcade mode, here we go. One player. Look at all these babies. Normal. Wait, why is her job college student? She's a baby. Could they not come up with a new job for Sarah? This might be too easy. Supposed to appeal to children. I think in the United States, yes. I don't know what the idea was in Japan. Perfect. Yahoo! Excited to buy a Saturn in December. But by the time I get it, my Japanese is good enough to play Panzer Dragoon Saga. I do love the Sega Saturn. There's a few different options for playing files instead of discs. The Sega Saturn satiator is probably the easiest one. Why aren't they doing anything? Apparently I put the difficulty too easy.
Ready, go!
Yeah, they're just not gonna hit me at all, I guess. This might be too easy. I'm trying to see if I can leave, but no.
Yahoo! Fight, two, ready, go!
Kids, they don't know how to fight yet. They must learn. These children must learn the ways of combat. That's the no damage. I don't think that's the no damage. I think this is practice mode. I think no damage just means I don't take damage.
Fight, one, ready, go! Yahoo! Fight, two, ready, go!
At him. That's why I only fight kids. Yeah, here's a picture I took of Robert. So, here's a Robert pic. Next, no damage with the highest difficulty. Watch as they pummel you in vain. Well, I can still get ring outs, but that is something I'll give a shot. I'll give it a shot.
Fight, one, ready, go!
Hey, that guy actually hit me. Yahoo! Look at that shark in the background.
Ready, go!
Right. Yahoo!
Fight, one, ready, go!
Mice only greet each other, huh? That's just not true. Adam is lying to you. Can't believe I'm winning all these fights. Must be really good at this Virtual Fighter Kids game.
Fight, one, ready, go!
Dang it. Excellent.
Yahoo!
Yahoo!
Fight, two, ready, go!
See if I can figure out some combos, because the enemies aren't really attacking me, so I can do whatever I want. Yeah, look at that. Beating up children, but it's fine, because you're a child.
One. Ready. Go.
Beating up an old man who's a baby. An old drunk baby.
Yahoo! Fight 2. Ready. Go.
Old drunk babies. Hey. Yahoo. Try next stage. Virtual Fighter Kids, I will.
Fight
Old
1.
drunk babies are the
Ready,
most dangerous.
go.
Oh my god, it's Casper, the friendly ghost. Casper got all angry.
Yahoo! Fight 2. Ready. Go.
This was the last Virtua Fighter game they released on the Saturn. They were like,
Yahoo!
nailed it.
Game over.
We don't need to make any more. This is it. This is it. Sega. Alright, let's change the settings a little bit. Keep the no damage. Yeah, let's try a hard mode. No fanfare at all. No, they don't care about... They don't care about babies. They don't care about the stories of babies. This baby
Fight
wanted a
1.
pacifier. This baby wanted a bottle. Ow. Alright.
Fight 2. Ready. Go.
Yeah. Snap it. Game is clothing damage. Yeah, your hats and stuff can fly off. Any idea if this game has ever appeared at Evo? I would be surprised if it never appeared at Evo.
Ready. Go.
Like, I don't know how beloved Virtua Fighter Kids is. But it's a Virtua Fighter game. It has to have some level of prestige.
Ready. Go.
No! Dang. My god. No, stop spinning me around. What am I? N64 Bowser? Give me a break. I was beat up by a group of babies once. In my defense, I was also a baby at the time. Yeah, babies like to gang up on other babies.
Ready.
It's hard being a baby. You're just, you know, chilling, goo goo gaga-ing, and all of a sudden there's 8 other babies in a circle around you with various street weapons. One of them's got a lead pipe. One of them's got a big piece of glass. One of them's got a chain. Oh, it's got a baseball bat with a bunch of screws in it. Very hard for the babies to hold any of this stuff up though. It's too heavy. The babies are just kind of dragging it behind them. Whoa. And I still won. Because I'm cheating. Heh.
Fight once. Ready, go!
Can't find any cases of Virtual Fighter kids appearing in Evo. Yeah, that's too bad. They gotta get Virtual Fighter kids at Evo.
Time over.
I really hope Pandemonium,
Fight two.
Nick Broadway does all these Sega Saturn documentaries. I hope he gets to Virtual Fighter Kids. I would love to know the story of Virtual Fighter Kids. I think this is pretty late in the Saturn's life though, so... If Nick Pandemonium's gonna get to it, it might be decades from now.
Fight one. Ready, go!
Hey. Hey. Oh, yeah. You just gotta stay away from the edge. You got at least one hit in. No. Did it.
Fight two. Ready, go!
Ow. Got him. Having a tough time finding any competitive Virtual Fighter Kid stuff. Maybe people are too embarrassed. Maybe they're like, I don't want people to think I'm a baby if I play a baby game. I'm worried that people are gonna think I'm a baby as well. Oh my god. I don't know much about fighting games, so I don't know if this is a good one or a bad one. I've played enough bad ones to know that this one's at least, it's not, it feels good. It feels good as a complete amateur, but it is just, it's Virtual Fighter. It's Virtual Fighter, there's only so bad it could be. It's just Virtual Fighter, but the models are babies. Excellent, you beat up an old man who's a baby. Try next stage.
Fight one. Ready, go!
Ah!
Fight two. Ready, go!
This game set unrealistic expectations for the video game industry for me as a child when I played this. I just kind of assumed, well, of course, any big fighting game franchise is going to have the baby version. And then I waited. And I never got another baby game. I just didn't get other baby games. I was like, oh, I love Street Fighter. Where's the Street Fighter babies? Where's Soul Calibur Baby Edition? Nick the Future feature film prequel. We're all babies. Yeah, that's a real possibility. Will it make sense? No.
Ready, go!
Look at that thing in the background. Wait a minute. I'm gonna zoom in. Wait just a second. Oh, this thing is beautiful. I need like a high resolution image of this. I need a high res image of this. What is my phone background? There's a baby Street Fighter. It's called Gem Fighter. Well, son of a gun, there is.
Fight one. Ready, go!
Wait a second. Wait, I have this game. My own premise doesn't make sense. I have this game. Forgot all about pocket fighting. Yeah, I got that game. I think I played it on this stream. Oh man. There's also a baby version of Battle Arena Toshinden, but it never left Japan. Oh my god, I gotta collect all the I gotta collect all the baby games. Planned for U.S. release under the name of Toshinden Kids, but was canceled. Son of a gun. All right, well, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get. I don't have that one. I'm gonna get that from Japan. Dang it. Double dang it. I gotta at least one hit it. Ha 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 ha, you lose. Alright, well. Oh my god, what the heck? What the heck are you doing? What's the. We're all been a fish this whole time. Secretly a fish. Got him.
Game over.
We did it. We won once again. Wonder how much Battle Arena Nido Shinden is on eBay. Pretty cheap actually. Alright, well, I'm getting that. I'm getting that game. Gotta play all the baby games. Gotta get every game that has a baby in it. Every baby game. Gotta get every baby game. I have ordered that Nito Shinden game. I went ahead and ordered it. I guess I'll keep the settings as they are. I want to play the old man baby. God, look at that face. Look at how evil his face becomes. Herbal doctor. Loves collecting medical herbs. Born in 1912. That's an old baby.
One. Ready, go! Ready, go!
Marcus, thank you for the $5. Today I learned they released a lesbian ninja academy dating sim on Saturn named Ayakashi Ninden Kunoji Chiamon. Saturn version's expensive set. I gotta look this up. Hey! Hey, I'm an old man and a baby. Stop it. See how much this game is. Let's look this up on eBay. Oh yes, I see. PlayStation 1 version doesn't seem too bad though. Yeah, I'll look into it. If I can find the Saturn version for an importer at a better price. Dang it. Son of a gun, come on. Baby, you're an old baby. Get out of here. Sorry I called you an old baby.
Fight 1. Ready, go!
That's what happens when old babies fight.
Fight 2. Ready, go!
Got him.
Fight 1. Ready, go!
Sorry, I'm an old drunk baby. I keep falling over. No. This is the time. Oh, I win.
Time over. Fight 2. Ready, go!
Sort of lousy Virtua Fighter 2. Never been very fond of it, but it's babies. Look, they're little baby boos.
Time over. Fight 1. Ready, go!
Gotcha. And I'm just a little baby. How embarrassing for you, a baby. I fell over and I defeated you.
Fight 2. Ready, go!
Hey. No! Yeah, baby Zuckerberg. Both those kind of look a little bit like Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg does have the look of like a weird stretched out baby. Like they took a baby, they stretched the baby out.
Fight 1. Ready, go! Excellent! Fight 2. Ready, go!
You know how in Jurassic Park they brought dinosaurs back by getting dino DNA from mosquitoes and basically adding it to like frog eggs. And so the dinosaurs are like a little bit of frog. I think that's also Mark Zuckerberg. I think he's also a little... I think that's how they made him. I think he's also a little bit frog.
Fight 1. Ready, go!
I'm just a baby. I'm just a baby.
Time over. Fight 2. Ready, go!
I'm just a baby. Hey. They should have made Virtua Fighter. So this is Virtua Fighter Kids. I kind of think they're a little baby-like because of their head size. But they should have made Virtua Fighter Kids, Virtua Fighter Babies, Virtua Fighter... could have had like a... I don't know, like a high school Virtua Fighter. Could have a college course Virtua Fighter. And then they should have had like a middle-aged Virtua Fighter. And a retirement Virtua Fighter. And then just a Virtua Fighter where everyone's really old. They should have had 8 different Virtua Fighters. The age of the character changes with the game. Whoa, watch out. Hey, I'm a baby, an old man. Ow, ow. The old man just be a skeleton in the old one. No, see, this is... The old man's just an old man in all of them. For some reason. He's just an old man. So the difference between his Virtua Fighter 2 model and his old man model would be negligible. He's just an old guy his whole life. there are some people who are just, you know, old most of their life. So I've been rewatching Star Trek: The Next Generation, and I would like you to know that Patrick Stewart played Jean-Luc Picard is the same age here that Andy Samberg is now. These two men are the same age. Patrick Stewart, 47 years old when he started Star Trek: Next Generation. Some people are just an old man when they're born. Apparently Patrick Stewart lost his hair when he was 19. It's rough.
Fight 2. Ready, go!
Patrick Stewart looks better without hair anyway, it's fine.
Fight
I
1.
feel like a lot of people look pretty good without hair. I know there's like social stigma, but I've always thought bald was a good look.
Fight 2. Ready, go!
Yeah, that. Stab it.
Game over.
Game over. I'll look up other actors. There we go. Somebody mentioned Patrick Stewart in Dune. Yeah, Patrick Stewart was in the original Dune movie. There he is back there. Patrick Stewart. He's 44 here. He's 44 years old. The current age of Chris Evans. The current age of Chris Evans. One of the nice things about being an actor who looks older when you're younger is throughout most of your life people are like, oh my god, you never age. You look the same. I guess we'll keep these settings. I don't know what else to really do in this baby game. Those eyes.
Fight 1. Ready, go!
Snap it, I'm just a baby. Come on, give me a break, I'm a baby. Stop it, Sarah. I have a half-sister named Sarah.
I win!
It's been many years since I've seen Sarah.
Fight 2.
Hope Sarah's doing okay.
Ready, go!
I win!
Fight 1. Ready, go!
I'm invincible. You can't hurt me. Sorry. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I'm invincible. Ow. It's not gonna work. Strange if you said I lose in one. That wouldn't be strange. That would be a wonderfully abstract thing to say. It would show a lot of creativity. a lot of dedication to performance art.
Fight 1. Ready, go!
I should look into modern performance artists. I'm sure they're still out there doing their stuff. I just hadn't heard about performance art for a while. I feel like there's much less.
I win!
It's like a new thing to be done in this space.
Ready, go!
There's so many people in the arts now. So many decades of work. Harder to get attention for that kind of stuff than that. You got me. You're still gonna lose though, because I'm cheating. Sorry. Yeah, beat me up all you want. I'm still gonna win.
I win!
Watching Upright Citizens Brigade Theater. Not sure.
Ready,
That's
go!
what you mean. No, not exactly. There's like, I don't know, people would set up like an installation where it's like, I'm gonna be in a dark room, and you come in and you decide whether to slap me or not.
I win!
And this says something about
Fight 2.
the
Ready,
human desire to slap. I'm in a dark room and you can slap me. Or you can not slap me. These are your choices. And they just stand in the room all day. People come in and slap or not slap them.
I win. Fight 1. Ready, go!
Turn on the lights. No, you can't turn on the lights. Yoko Ono did one of those. Yeah, Yoko Ono did one of those. There was a ton of those. There's like a whole genre of performance art where someone would be in an installation and be like, do whatever you want. Come on in, do whatever you want, anything you want. And then people would do all sorts of terrible, gross stuff. And this was art.
I win. Fight 1. Ready, go! I win. Fight 2. Ready, go!
I appreciate how much performance art, like, expanded the scope of what art could be and our perception of art. I do kind of wonder though, like, what's next? What is the next big thing in performance art? What's going on in performance art? What's the new stuff people are excited about in performance art? Because I'm just not familiar with the scene at all anymore. I feel like the last time I was keyed into any kind of performance art scene was in like the 2000s.
I win.
We're decades past that. I have no idea. Like, I don't want to just be like, oh, there's nothing interesting going on there when there's some sort of renaissance going on. For all I know. I'm just like, what's next? What are they doing? In performance art, what's happening?
I win.
What's the cool stuff going on?
Fight 1. Ready, go! I win.
Orland's giant puppet festival, its biggest year ever.
2. Ready, go!
Yeah, I mean that's not performance art, but that's I love puppeteering. I love puppets.
I win.
Jason, you're in luck. Mega 64, just a big performance art piece called Room B.
Fight 1.
Yeah, I do think Room B. I think Room and Room B do actually fit within the genre of performance art. It's
Ring up. I win.
it's
Fight 2. Ready, go!
you know it is still a program. It's some sort of like live streamed program. So it doesn't fit all the criteria, but it's I think it's yeah, I think that's performance art.
I win.
Two prank channels, I say sarcastically.
Fight 1. Ready, go!
maybe plays the local theater group puts on. I think maybe I haven't been clear about what performance art is. I do like local theater, yes.
I win. Fight 2. Ready, go.
Alright. Wikipedia. Performance art, an artwork or art exhibition created through actions executed by the artist or other participants. Thank you. That's extremely helpful. It's a genre of its own. 5 basic elements: time, space, body, presence of the artist, and the relation between the artist and the public. Yeah, see, this is the important part to me. The relationship between the artist and the public. Like, this is what separates performance art from an art that is performed. The actions, generally developed at art galleries and museums, can take place in any kind of setting or space and during any time period. Its goal is to generate a reaction, sometimes with the support of improvisation and a sense of aesthetics. The themes are commonly linked to life experiences of the artist itself, the need for denunciation or social criticism, and with a spirit of transformation. Yeah, so like any kind of play you see is generally not performance art, although there have been performance art plays. Miming, performance art. Miming is generally, it's a performance. I feel like the name performance art is maybe not helpful. Because you think, oh, it's art that is performed. Not exactly. Performing arts versus performance arts. Yeah. So, like, if I wrote a play, if I wrote like a one-person act about a duck, and I had a script, and I stood in front of people and did this performance while I held this duck, this would be art that was performed. But if I had a space where I was a person holding a duck, and people came into the room and they had to think about what it's like being in a room with a person holding a duck, that would be performance art. There's this important, subtle difference here. Well, one of them is a scripted performance. One of them is creating a art that exists, that like emerges from the performance, the performer interacting with the audience in some way, or the audience having some level of participation, even if that participation is just being in the same space. I think Andy Kaufman was a performance artist. Not primarily. He did occasionally do performance art. performance art. It's like the example I saw where a man had rented out an entire storefront, was watching gory horror films with his back turned to the street behind glass. Yeah, that sort of thing is performance art. We beat up an old man and a baby in one. A wrestler's performance artist? No. I think professional wrestling has, like, elements in common with performance art. And I think it would be possible to set up a situation in which wrestling was performance art. but I don't think it is. I think if your goal is spectacle and entertainment, it's probably not performance art. I think it is just theater. Not just theater. I think it's theater. Again. Yeah, that was my head that did that. Because my head is 90% of my body weight. Dang it. I keep getting my head thing knocked off. I don't even know what that is. What's that thing called? Take this, baby Jeffrey. Oh no. Oh no. Take that, baby baby Jeffrey. What's the current meta for Virtua Fighter Kids? No, I might actually lose. I lost. Where's the current Virtua Fighter Kids meta?
I win.
What's... Anyone know? Anyone who's thinking the Virtua Fighter Kids scene know what the meta is right now?
one. Ready, go!
Kind of why I don't think many of David Blaine's stunts for performance. He may have been trying to elicit emotional response, but they're mostly spectacle. Yeah, I mean, I would consider David Blaine like a performance artist, but like, I think when like defining these genres, like the genres have a useful, these genres have a use because there is fundamentally something different about like a play performed in a playhouse versus what performance art is. But within that genre, there can be strong and weak elements. There can be good examples, bad examples. I feel like David Blaine's stuff, even when it is performance art, is not necessarily like a interesting example of performance art. I think it's an interesting example of like a physical feat performed in public. There's not much to think about with the performance art elements. So it might fit the genre, but it's not what you would use to explain performance art to someone. Was he? Oh yeah.
Fight one. Ready, go!
Oh yeah, it was super in the FG files. Alright.
Fight two. Ready, go!
He was in the Epstein files for that was performance art. That was performance art. It's actually a critique of Epstein, him having written back and forth many times and done various functions for Epstein. Wikipedia page mentions a few groups have experimented with using alternative names like live art and action art to distinguish the genres. I think those are both bad names. I think live art and action art are kind of worse than performance art. He was performing a disappearing act and accidentally reappeared there. He kept accidentally appearing on Epstein's Island.
Time over.
I know David Copperfield was in the Epstein files.
Game over.
I guess just a lot of magicians named David. The files. Guess I'll just beat this game using every character. What do we still got? For my next trick, I'm gonna make the Epstein files disappear.
Fight 1. Ready, go!
Magicians are creeps. There are a lot of creep magicians. I mean, I think there's a lot of magicians who are not creeps. But, yeah. Charles Dickens novel, David Copperfield. Yeah, he jumped right out of the page. He was weird scienced into existence.
Fight 1. Ready, go! Fight 2. Ready, go!
One of my favorite David Copperfield stories, and I don't think this is a story that makes him look good. Just want to say that right off the bat. He was heading somewhere with these two women. I think they worked with him. I think they were like part of the act. He was heading somewhere with them when they were all mugged. Just a thief and a robber showed up with a gun. Like, give me all your money. Give me all your jewels and stuff. And the women start handing over their money and all their jewels. David Copperfield, on the other hand, he uses sleight of hand to be like, oh, I don't have anything. See, this pocket, it's empty. This pocket, it's also empty. I don't got a watch on. I don't have any jewelry. The whole time he's doing this, he's just hiding his jewels and his watch and his money in different places on his outfit. And he does this sleight of hand routine to convince the thief that he's got nothing on him. And the thief leaves, having robbed all the stuff that the women had. But David Copperfield didn't get anything from him. Ow. You might be saying this sounds like a dangerous thing to do with someone waving a gun around. I agree. I think it is. He's the richest guy there. He's an extremely wealthy person. Could have just handed over the stuff and not risked all their lives. But, no. Want to keep his stuff?
Fight 2. Ready, go!
Gems falling out of pants as he There's various gems and jewels falling right out of his pant pockets. No, he's a professional. He wouldn't have dropped anything.
Fight 1. Ready, go! Fight 2. Ready, go!
Excellent. Shinunjwa Tanindwa. I'm definitely not saying that correct. I don't know what he's saying.
Fight 1. Ready, go! Fight 2. Ready, go!
Excellent.
Fight 1. Ready,
I had a gag planned at one point. It was before any of the stuff came out about David Copperfield being a creep. At which point it kind of... The gag lost its allure for me. But you know how... You actually probably don't know. David Copperfield... David Copperfield's a very popular stage magician. But in the, I think, 80s and 90s, he did a bunch of television specials where he would do some big, spectacular magic trick live. And one of the tricks he did was he made the Statue of Liberty disappear. He had a bunch of audience members there. And he put a big curtain in front of the Statue of Liberty. He pulled the curtain down, and my God, the Statue of Liberty is gone. It's not a very good trick. It's very clear they're on like a rotating platform or whatever, and they just rotated the platform so that the Statue of Liberty is no longer behind the curtain. It's not a good trick. But, you know... I thought it would be funny to do a gag where it turns out 9/11 didn't actually happen and that the buildings are still there. And that it was all a David Copperfield trick. He made them disappear for a while, but he's bringing them back. It's his greatest trick.
Fight 2. Ready, go!
No. Time over. I win.
Fight 1. Ready, go!
Ah. Stop it. Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads. Ow. Ow. What if it was Ratatouille but a fish? Not like in the person's head, but just flopping around on top of the head. And like the fish still needed water, so the person would have to constantly be
Game over.
pouring water over their their head to keep the fish alive. Just the entire time. Keep trying to come up with new Ratatouille jokes. The moment's passed. The time for Ratatouille jokes is over. I keep doing it. I keep trying.
Fight 1. Ready, go!
Dang, again. Virtual Fighter, kids.
Fight 2. Ready, go!
You know what I never did? I never read the box. I do have the box right here. It's one of the Sega Saturn, just huge cases. Virtual Fighter Kids, it says on the front. And on the back, it says, get ready to rumble. Okay. Experience the killer gameplay of Virtual Fighter 2. Packed into a pint-sized punch. 20% faster than Virtual Fighter 2. Real-time instant replays. Amazing special moves. Customized characters with the new make-your-own combos mode. Hidden secrets await the true Virtual Fighter master. And new original movie sequences. Excellent.
Fight 1. Ready, go!
Gotcha. As long as I get one hit in. And I win. I'm gonna win, because I got my one hit. Doesn't matter if you're the superior fighter. I'm invincible. I made a pact with the devil. Who's the devil? In this case, I guess it's Jason. I guess Jason's the devil. In this scenario. You had the chance to be the devil. Like if this was the Santa Claus situation, where like the devil was trying to sneak into your house and accidentally fell off the roof and died, and then you're the new devil. Oh, it's sneaking in my house! Oh my God, it's Satan! It's the ding dang devil over there. What? No! Blah, 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 blah. Devil falls off the roof. Dies. You're the new devil now. Break a devil, be a devil. But yeah, would you take on the role? The responsibilities of the role. Corrupting mankind and overthrowing the kingdom of heaven, I guess. I don't know.
Fight 2. Ready, go!
Choice in this scenario to be a benevolent devil. I think you can choose whether to accept the role or not. I don't know if you can be a benevolent devil.
Fight 1. Ready, go!
It's a melody never chose. He was contractually obligated once he put on the suit. Yeah, once he put on the suit. But see, I'm imagining a scenario in which you recognize what's going on.
Ready, go!
And so you have that option. You can decide not to touch the devil suit. You're like, I have seen this before in the Santa Claus. I know the rules to this.
Fight one. Ready, go!
But yeah, I think so. When you ask, can I be a benevolent devil? Here's my metaphysical feelings on this. My philosophical and metaphysical ideas vis-a-vis becoming the devil. I think you would inherently like try to run things as you think they should be run. And I think ultimately, however you run that is going to be it's just going to end up being aggression against the kingdom of heaven and the corruption of mankind. So I'm imagining a sort of like scenario in which the ground disappeared for a second. I guess it was just jumping.
Fight two. Ready, go!
Which is like, all right, all of Christian lore is canon. It's all real. So, it's all true. But everything that you do to try to make things better for people just inherently is the opposite of what the creator wants. So you're constantly like accidentally making yourself his enemy. Yeah, look cute while doing all this. Probably. But yeah, like,
Fight one. Ready, go!
you would use your devil powers to, I don't know, get rid of tuberculosis. You're like, God, tuberculosis kills so many people, and it's curable. Well, I'm gonna use my devil magic. I'm gonna get rid of tuberculosis. And then God's like, I needed all those people to die. Things aren't gonna work out now. You set off a series of events that goes against my plan. It's bad that all those people didn't suffer and die of tuberculosis. You donked up, devil. That's why you're the devil, I guess, though. That's why you're the devil. You're always donking up. You're like, I was just trying to help people. People need to suffer and die. Sorry.
Fight 2. Ready, go!
Anyway, yeah, would you, if the devil was trying to break into your house and fell off the roof, and you got the Santa Claus into becoming the devil, would you do it? Would you take on the role? Would you put on the devil suit?
Fight 1. Ready, go!
100% putting on the devil suit. We got one devil here.
Fight 2. Ready, go!
Alright, what if you hear a noise out on your roof? And you're like, oh my god, someone's on the roof. Someone's trying to break in. You know, classic the Santa Claus situation. And you go out into the snow and you look up onto the roof and Quentin Tarantino's up there trying to break into your house. And you're like, hey! And Quentin looks around like, what? Whoa! And he falls off the roof and dies. Would you take on the role of you know, elite foot sniffer? You know, his body fades away and leaves behind a collection of feet erotica. If you pick it up, you're the new Quentin Tarantino. New Quentin Tarantino.
Game over.
There should be more the Santa Claus based jokes. There should be more jokes where the premise is just the opening to the Santa Claus. Do people even like, is this even a movie that people understand the reference to now? I imagine anyone that's like, I imagine millennials probably have a pretty good understanding of the Santa Claus, even if they've never seen the movie. If you're Gen Z, you're familiar with the Santa Claus outside of just this stream. Do people still understand what the Santa Claus is? I am familiar with the trilogy. Yeah, I only watched the first one. I don't think I saw the second or the third Santa Claus.
Fight 1. Ready,
Enough to get jokes. Wanted to hear it. Does Gen Alpha know the Santa Claus? Because there's definitely a point at which people are just not really going to know the Santa Claus anymore.
ready, go!
I don't feel like that's necessarily a movie that's going to stick around forever. I don't think 100 years from now people are like still going to be talking about the Santa Claus. I mean, there are some concepts that like outlive
Fight 1. Ready, go!
the thing they came from. Premises stick around 100 years from now. Is the premise useful enough? I don't know.
Fight 2. Ready,
It's
go!
remade 30 times. Yeah, when are we getting the Santa Claus remake? With Chris Hemsworth. Because I can see him do it. I can see Chris Hemsworth as Santa Claus. I can see the Santa Claus starring Chris Hemsworth. I can see that happening. We need a twin sequel.
Fight
Hey,
1.
who would be in the twin
Ready,
sequel?
go!
Chris Hemsworth, and who else? We don't have as many weird guys in Hollywood. Charlie Day.
Come back again.
I think it really works with Charlie Day. I mean, that might be who they would pick. I think that really works.
Come back again in about a year.
Come back
1. Ready,
again in about a year.
play, play. Excellent.
Awoo!
Ready, go! Excellent. Fight 1. Ready, go!
Who'd be the worst actor to pick for the Santa Claus reboot? I'm gonna say Timothy Chalamet. I just would not want to watch that. That would- I wouldn't want to watch the Timothy Chalamet,
Ready,
the Santa Claus. Damn it. Got me again. Keep getting me. Is it everything now? Yeah, it is in everything now.
draw. Come back again in about a year.
In about a year.
Fight 1. Ready, go!
Jack Black. Yeah, I don't wanna see that. I'm over it.
Fight 2.
I'm over Hollywood Jack. Jason Momoa, that would be very good. Jared Leto. Jared Leto is the Santa Claus. I think that would be, that wouldn't be good, but that's a much more interesting bad answer. I cannot even begin to comprehend what his performance would be like as the Santa Claus.
Fight 1.
Cannot even imagine. Russell Brand is Christian now. I heard. How about him? Yeah, Russell Brand. What, creep.
Fight one. Ready, go!
Dang. 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 We did it.
Fight two.
You look so happy.
Ready, go! Fight one. Ready, go!
Cast the actual Santa Claus. Santa Claus. That's genius casting. Let's cast the actual Santa Claus. You like that Bewitched movie?
Ready, go!
Remember there was this television show. It was called Bewitched. Old black and white show. It's about a guy who marries a witch. And she's a housewife, but she's also a witch that has magic powers.
Ready, go!
Anyway, they made a movie in the 2000s, I think. With, I think it was Nicole Kidman. And, Will Ferrell. But the plot of it is that, they're making a new Bewitched. They're rebooting Bewitched. And they accidentally cast a real witch in the role of the witch. So they're making Bewitched. Dang it. The woman they cast, it turns out, is actually a witch. Well, we didn't get to this guy or this guy, but that's fine. That's fine, I played enough of this. We're done. Special thanks to the FilmCow Patreon supporters. Greatly appreciate the support. My wife genuinely likes the recent Bewitched movie. I don't think it's a bad movie. I like the concept a lot. I like the concept. You know, I don't think the premise of Bewitched is interesting enough that if you're tasked with writing a modern film version, that you really need to stick closely to the source material. I just don't think it's all that interesting of a premise. What if a housewife was a witch? The husband's always trying to get his magic wife to do less magic for some reason. Doop 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 doop. It's the theme song to Bewitched. El Zolcho, thank you for that. 249 euros. Pretty good money to go see the Jason Claus. No, I'm not going to be falling off any roofs. I'm not even going to get on a roof. No one's taking my job. What's the theme song to I Dream of Genie? I don't actually remember the tune for that. I Dream of Genie theme. Oh yeah. Yeah. I think the Bewitched theme is better. Magical wives seem to be a big thing in the 60s. Yeah, when was Bewitched? Yeah, 64. Yeah, I think I Dream of a Genie came about because of the popularity of Bewitched. There's probably a video essay to be made about the anxiety of the patriarchal mindset at the time. Women getting more autonomy, entering the workforce. And men's anxiety over the power that women are getting in society. So you have these shows in which these magical women need to stop using their magic because it's bad for them to use their magic. Because that was the premise of both of these shows, that the women were magic, but it was bad that they were magic. Them using their magic was a character flaw. Their power was something to be repressed. I'm sure this video essay exists. I'm sure this video essay is out there. I Love Lucy was kind of like that, sort of. I Love Lucy is much more of a progressive show. Like, so I Love Lucy was like a full 13 years before Bewitched and 15 or 16 years before I Dream of Genie, and yeah, it wasn't really about Lucy needing to repress her power. It's more Lucy as an agent of chaos. Absolutely uncontrollable storm. I do love I Love Lucy in a way that I do not love Bewitched or I Dream of Genie. Also, one of the first, like television portrayals of a interracial couple on American TV. I Love Lucy. They do sleep in separate beds, though. Gotta watch some more I Love Lucy. I used to watch it all the time as a kid. I had a poster on my wall of Lucille Ball facing a bear. I don't think it was an actual bear. It's like she was surprised by a big game bear. Yeah, there it is. There's just had this up on my wall. Big Lucille Ball fan. Alright. That'll be it for tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a great night, everyone. Great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Have a good one. Farewell, everyone. I love you all.